Hey, it's MJ from the Selling the ATL Studios, and today we're going to talk about one of the rooms that can get you the most money for your investment when you're talking about doing updates and upgrades on, and that is the bathrooms. And it's kind of funny to me because we really don't spend a ton of time in the bathroom, but still buyers like nice bathrooms, and that typically gets you the biggest ROI next to the kitchen whenever you're talking about upgrading. One thing I would recommend, because you are talking about having water and electricity together, I would recommend that you get a professional to help you do this. There's a lot of moving parts. It's a pretty tight space usually, and whatever they cost you, it'd be worth it for your safety, and then making sure that you don't do anything wrong, because a little bit of water damage can cause a lot of pain for you. So still, when you're dealing with the contractor, he's going to ask you or she's going to ask you what you would like to do. And so there's a few things that when I walk into a home, buyers tend to look at. And so I made the list, and I'm going to kind of go over it with you right now. And the first is hiding the toilet. If you have a newer home, it's not usually a big deal because they already make the toilet closets in most houses. If you have an older home that's maybe got a little bit of floor space and you can do it, and it would be fairly easy to build a toilet closet, that might be worth it. I wouldn't break the bank for this, and I wouldn't call this a deal breaker. But if it's possible and you can do it, it's something that does add value. The next thing is radiant floors. Now, it doesn't seem like it, but even here in the South, it does get a little chilly in the wintertime. And the radiant floors, even if they use them or not, it's kind of a wow when they walk in to know that there's radiant floors, and you can just turn the switch on the wall, and it makes the floors warmer. It does have a little bit of functionality as well. Not only does it make your feet toasty, it also helps dry up the water, and so that can keep slip hazard down. So if you're going to be changing out the flooring anyway, maybe take a look and see what it would cost to add some radiant floor in there. It's not as expensive as I think most people think it is. So the next thing is the surfaces that are on your counters. A lot of people, especially older homes, so they'll have those laminate countertops, or maybe even the cultured marble. Take a look at real marble. Counters are usually pretty small, and you'd be surprised what you can get some remnant marble for, and you could actually dress up the place really nicely, especially if you take some cabinets that you can get from one of the home stores, and for $100 you can get a brand new cabinet that looks really, really nice and it's updated. Put some granite on there, and you've got yourself a completely different bathroom that will certainly wow people when they come in. Another interesting thing that I saw that was really cool was framed mirror. Now, some of them I've seen, they actually have the same molding that they used on in the master suite or even in the bathroom if there's molding in there, and they just take that molding and they frame the mirror. What's cool about that is it kind of makes the mirror the focal point of the bathroom, and if you have a small bathroom with a big mirror, that makes the bathroom look bigger, and by framing it and bringing your eyes to it, it actually makes it bigger still. So if you can do that, that's really worth some of the effort that you would do there. I would stay away from ornate trim and stuff that's very personal. So if you can just do some just basic trim or something that matches what trim you already have in, that would be perfect. The next thing is splurge on a shower head. A lot of the builder grade shower heads that are in there, they're just really dinky ones, and they're probably kind of grayed out or whatever now. They're probably nasty right now. So go ahead and get a new shower head. They're easy to replace, and what's very popular is the rain type shower heads. They're not much more expensive than a normal one, and for what it looks like, it's an incredible value add for you, and it will definitely get the attention when people come in. Everybody that sees those always say, wow, that's a cool shower head. So whatever that's worth. The next is cleaning the grout. Now, this isn't an issue if you're going to replace the tile, but if you're not, make sure that you clean the grout. There's a few different ways you can do it with a little toothbrush and some cleaner, or you can go to a home store and you can rent a little tile cleaning apparatus that steams it. Either way, over time, the grout does get dirty and it collects water and it's very porous, so it tends to get a little nasty. And so if you can go through there and you can clean that, it looks like it's brand new grout, and when people walk in, they see that, and everything looks clean. So that's definitely something that maybe only take a little bit of elbow grease to do. Again, it is a pretty tedious thing, so I recommend you go to the store and you just rent one of those little machines for a half a day and do that. It'll be much easier for you. And then the last one, this one's kind of a out of the box, but those skylight tubes. So you know what a normal skylight is that you've seen in, like in a living room or something like that. They're big. Well, these skylight tubes are only about 6 inches in diameter, maybe 8 inches, and but the amount of light that comes through there, the way that they're designed, it is just phenomenal. It's almost like the lights are on in the bathroom, and it's even brighter than any light you can put on in there. And you can only do these if you're on the top floor, if your bathroom's on the top floor or the first floor, and there's access to the roof. So take a look at that. I think that you'd be surprised how inexpensive they are. As long as you don't have to reroute a bunch of stuff, don't do that, because this isn't a deal breaker. But if you're looking for something that will make you stand out and make your house maybe a little bit more valuable than the next door neighbors, then this is something that you can take a look at. So like I said, there's a lot of things you can do. If you have any questions, you can hit me up below, and I'll be happy to kind of go over everything with you if you want to, before you spend any money, to make sure that you're going to get a good enough ROI on it to make it worthwhile. So, but I think that's it for this video. If you have any questions, like I said, get a hold of me. Otherwise, this is MJ from Selling the ATL, and I'm out.